I went from this to this. Believe you me, it wasn't an easy journey as you think it is. This came with a lot of diligence, perseverance, tolerance, and a lot of patience. I'm grateful for today because there's always light at the end of the tunnel. I just want to share my truth with you so as to motivate you not to give up on your dreams. If you just found this video, my name is Alaba. I'm a travel enthusiast and a content creator. I make travel related videos. I give immigration tips, visa application practices, and visa procedures from time to time. Today, I'm going to share my truth with you. If you like videos like this, please stay tuned. This journey began several years ago. I was pondering on the country to start with in order to build up my travel history. And the first country that came to mind was the United Kingdom. At this point in time, I was working with a telecommunication company in Nigeria, and I decided to give the UK a shot. I filed in my application, and lo and behold, after 3 weeks, my application was refused on the balance of probability that they weren't sure I was going to return to my home country. And that was the first reason they gave me. My application was refused on 4 different occasions. So you can imagine being refused on 4 different occasions simply because they are not sure that you are going to return to your home country, and they stated the fact that I'm going to their country to spend my 6 month salary within the space of 2 weeks, that they are not sure that I'm not going to recourse to public funds. That was their excuse at this point in time. So after this full refusal, I went back to my drawing board and decided to give the US a shot, that is to try another country. I also tried the US. This is going to be a shocker. I was refused more than 10 times at the US consulate, that is at the US embassy. I just believe they just don't believe me that I was not going to return to my home country. The only thing they said that I did not qualify for the visa. I applied through the B1, the regular B1, B2 visa. I tried applying for my master's. At the same time, I was refused. I tried applying through a conference. My application was refused as well. All this happened like several years ago, let me say, over 14, 15 years ago, thereabouts. So I was also refused. They told me that this is because I wasn't married, I don't have travel history, I don't have strong ties to my home country. When I made my research to see what the issue was at this point in time. So I spoke with a friend of mine. He suggested maybe I should travel to other countries in order to build my travel history. So what did I do next? I decided to go on a road trip to Ghana, Benin, and Togo. I did that. When I got back from there, I secured the Mexican visa. Immediately I secured the Mexican visa, I became mad about building my travel history because this is what I wanted, and I was ready to go all the way to get it all done. After that, I secured a South African visa. I traveled to Johannesburg. I saw Pretoria. I did that. Then I came back. I secured a Kenyan visa as well. I secured a Tanzanian visa at this point in time. So I said, okay, immediately I got back from my South African trip. This time I had a lot of entry and exit stamp on my passport. I had visited like 4 or 5 countries. So I decided to give Spain a shot, one of the EU member states. I applied after like a few weeks, like 2 to 3 weeks after. I got my application package through a courier dispatch rider. They just take one reason that I was not going to return as well. The same reason the US gave me, the UK gave me, and now Spain, despite the fact that I've visited more than 3 countries. Okay, so I just went back to my work. I kept working and all that. And I decided to try France this time. I applied for France, and for some reason, my application was refused as well. So, in a nutshell, I'd gotten a refusal from the UK 4 times, the US over 10 times, another refusal from Spain, and from France. So, I was really frustrated. I didn't know what to do at that point in time, and I just went back to work. I was working, saving, and doing my life and enjoying my life at that point in time. So after a while, I just said, okay, let me just give Germany a shot and see what happens. And luckily for me, Germany opened their doors to me. I came to Germany and I enjoyed my visit and everything. After my 12 days visit, I went back home. At least I saw what Europe looked like and everything. So I said, why disturb yourself going to other countries? At least Germany opened their doors to me and it felt good. So after 3 months, I renewed my visa again and traveled to Germany. And it was this time around, they gave me, I think, 20 days. I enjoyed my stay. And after my trip, I went back home again. So when I got back home, I decided to try the US again for my master's this time. So I applied, and lo and behold, my visa was refused again. That was the 11th time. They told me that the school I picked was too expensive for me. I should go and look for a cheaper school. I was very, very disappointed and I went back home. What I did then was I just redeemed my German visa and decided to wait and think about my life again. Long story short, I went to Germany and the rest is history. I'm going to tell you what I did thereafter, okay? Settling in a new environment is not as easy as you think. It involves a lot of paperwork, adjustment of status, integration, cultural shock, and trying to adjust to another way of life. Imagine growing up in another tradition, another way of life, the cultural way of doing things, and finding yourself in a no man's land and no guidance, nobody to put you through, and having to figure out things yourself. This was my problem, but along the way, I started finding my footings and all that. Um, as time went by, I was able to adjust my status. I got work permit and I started building up my profile. I got help here and there and I was able to adjust my status. After adjusting my status, I got a job. I just worked for a while and the first thing that came to mind was all the embassies that have refused me. This is my best shot to try to clear up the negative and build a positive profile for myself. So I decided to apply for the UK again. Bear in mind that when I was back home, the UK had refused me on 4 different occasions. So I decided to apply from the Schengen member zone now. Like from EU, I decided to apply from EU. I was no more in my home country. So I applied for the UK visa. Uh, Within 6, 7 days, I got a feedback that my application is ready for collection. So I went to the application center this time around to see if it's the same story, another refusal and all that. So I went there. Lo and behold, my visa was approved. I was like, wow, this is what I've been fighting for. This is what I've been fighting to get. And at the end of the day, I finally got my visa. I got a 6-month standard visitor's visa on my first try while I was living in Europe. I had my resident card this time and I got it. So I traveled to the UK, I saw the UK, I made some videos, and I'm going to put some of the clips of the videos I made in the course of this video. So it was really fun, and I was like, this is it. So after this time, I've been able to renew my UK visa on 3 to 4 different occasions, and that was it. And in between, after I got the UK visa, I went again to renew the visa. I used it like 2 more times, and I had traveled to almost a lot of European countries at this point in time. If let me just name some I visited, I've been able to visit the Czech Republic, the France that refused me back in the day. I visited Spain. I visited Spain. I went to Denmark, Hungary. Which other country I went to? I went to Austria. I went to Switzerland. I went to Poland. I visited virtually all Schengen member zone close to me. Holland, I visited Holland like 3 times. I went to Venlo, I went to Amsterdam and Eindhoven, I think, yeah. I visited, I took my time to build my travel history now. I took pictures in all tourist attractions. Then after that, I took a trip down to South Africa and I saw Mozambique as well. I saw Maputo, I saw Katembe, Ponto de Ouro, Johannesburg once again before I came back. So after that, I decided to give the US a shot one more time because US is also one of the countries that refused me back in the day. So long story short, when I applied for my US visa, I got the US visa this time after several refusals, So that was like, that was a very, very beautiful experience for me. It's very easy, but they actually drilled me. They drilled me a lot, but I got my visa. I'm going to paste the footage of the visa at the corner of the video right here for you to see. And I'll show you some of the clips of the videos I made while I was in the US. So I've been able to change my profile from a negative standpoint to a positive this time. So what I'm trying to say here is you shouldn't give up on your dreams. If you have a dream, just go after it, and whatever it takes, just be diligent with your doings, and the sky is always a stepping stone for you. It's not your limit. So you keep going, you keep pushing, and I believe one day you will get what you truly deserve. To round up this video, I just want to encourage you not to give up on your dreams. I want to motivate you that a failure is not the end of the world. Success is never ending. Keep pushing, keep trying, and everybody's timeline is different. Just keep pushing, keep doing what you do. If you're working, keep working. If you're doing your business, keep doing your business, and just stay focused. That's all I'm going to say. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. If you like this video, please give this video a like. And if you are yet to subscribe, kindly subscribe to my channel to support me. So thank you for your time and see you on the next one. Bye. Peace.